I'm on site.
So since we're still on the ladies, it's ladies month, but not really. Let's talk about another fucking queen, I guess, that has her own hive and her own people, is the Swifties, Taylor Swift. She has recently released her album. Don't know what it's called. I saw it, I saw it on Apple Music. I really saw it quite a few times, but and I did go into. I saw the feature. I think she had a Post Malone feature. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, she released her album, and my God, that shit flew off the shelf, bro. That shit was like crack in the 80s. Niggas ate that shit up. That the album sold 1.6 million copies in the United States in day uno. That's crazy. In one day, she sold 160 million copies. Okay, so for people who don't know, like how music is consumed and sold and all of that, so copies just means the units. That's like the total amount of what she sold. So the units, you can sell units of music in two different ways. You can sell physical units and you can sell digital units. Digital units, obviously, we know is streaming, download, ringtones, all that type of stuff. Those are all digital units. Physical units are stuff like vinyls, actual printed CDs, if people still do CDs. But Taylor Swift does a lot of vinyls, and so that's how she sells. So hopefully the album's going to tell us like what is the proportion of CDs and vinyls and all of that. So yeah, let's read the article. It is by Financial Times, and yeah. So Taylor Swift's new album sells 1.6 million copies in the US in a single day. Okay, Taylor Swift's latest album sells including, so she sold 600,000 vinyl copies. Wow. So she sold 600,000 vinyl copies. So almost 2/3 of the album were physical albums. The album is called The Tortured Poets Department. Jeez. I don't know. It sounds like such a pretentious title. Like, no offense. I don't know. The Tortured Poets Department. Okay. On track to become one of the highest selling music releases since Nielsen began tracking albums in 1991. Wow. Them niggas ate. The Swifties really be eating everything else. So she sold 1.6 million. 600 of it were vinyl copies. And then obviously a million of it was digital. Crazy. Swift's 11th compilation record has smashed records since its release on Friday, selling 1.6 million in a single day. Okay, about 1.4 million of that tally came from traditional formats such as vinyl, CDs, cassettes, and unusual feats in the country where streaming is dominant form of music listening. Yeah, on Spotify, her album was streamed more than 300 million times globally on the first day, easily the biggest debut on the platform. Jeez, 300 million. So when she released the album on the first day, 300 million streams. That's like the population of South Africa times 5, more or less. Crazy. Okay, let's go on. Based on based on first day activity, it is clear that her album will debut north of 2 million units in the first week. So the first week is going to end this Thursday, this Friday. She's probably going to get 2 million units, which is crazy. Yeah. It would be only the third album to reach such levels since the company was started. Previously, Adele's 25 sold 3.4 million first week albums in 2015, while NSYNC's No Strings Attached sold 2.4 in 2000. So definitely these numbers, it's a really big number. But before, people used to sell a lot more. You know what I mean? Especially with CDs and stuff, like people used to sell so much more. Even people in hip hop, like hip hop people used to sell so much more copies than they are selling right now. The likes of Kanye, 50 Cent, Eminem, fucking Drake, even like so many people used to sell. I think Kanye's highest selling album first week, I'm not sure if it's 808s or Late Graduation, but anyway, I think it sold like a million, like north of a million. Remember when Kanye had that battle with 50 Cent? And then someone sold 800, the other one sold like 500. So niggas used to really sell. Now niggas, bruh, now you're lucky if you sell like 100,000 copies, you're lucky. as a rapper, like you're doing well. So that's shows you the decline. Um, but yeah, the Tortured Poets department sales were likely to have been helped by the wide array of special editions of vinyl, CDs, and tape cassettes available to buy, including version of offering exclusive bonus songs. So that's one thing that Taylor Swift does. When she releases an album, she'll release the acoustic version, she will release the background version, she will release the muted vocals version, she will release just the breathing version, she will release the instrumentals, she will release the voice note versions, she will release the she's like from one album she makes like so many different variations, which I mean obviously is a good business tactic, but for me I just find it tacky, bro. Like just release one, you're releasing the same fucking thing over and over and over and over again. It's just like fucking chowing up your fans' money. But anyway, Universal Music, which distributes Taylor Swift's music and receives a percentage from her album sales, reported a 1.3 billion in net income on a 11.1 billion in revenue last year. Ooh, wow! So they made 11 billion, and then they received the profit was like 1 billion from that 11. However, Swift has defied her label Universal the rollout of amid a months-long battle between Universal and TikTok over royalty payments, which left Universal's vast catalog of songs muted from the popular app. Swift has last week decided to bring her music back to TikTok. TikTok on Friday announced a number of measures to amplify Swift's new album on the platform, capitalizing on her presence even while other Universal stars such as Grande have not been able to use the platform to promote. Oh, so she's getting some cheat codes. What is this? Wow, she's getting a nice treatment, eh? Yeah, it pays to be blonde, blue-eyed, and white. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the story. That's the Swifties. That's that's Taylor Swift sold 1.6 million. Really, really dope. Shout out to her. I might check out the album, man. If it's selling that much, nigga saying is that good, I might go check it out. Let's see. But yeah, let's move on. Well, 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 well. You know you